Hi, I'm Gare Henderson from Gravitational Systems Engineering in Virginia, and we design and manufacture grid and fuel-independent industrial-grade pumps, compressors, and traffic control devices. I want to talk to you about, first of all, our value statement. Our value statement is that we can, from environmental energy sources, provide the kinds of dense power that's needed not only for everyday applications, but also for some amazing applications such as drought mitigation and atmospheric water generation. Let's talk about the nature of our environment. First of all, everybody's concerned about climate change, and I'm not going to sit up here and try to argue the validity of it or the reasons for it, but there is something that we need to be aware of and something that we all can do. First of all, when we think in terms of humankind today, the one trend that seems to be unstoppable, and that is that everybody wants to live around everybody else. We all want to live in cities. Within the near future, 80% of all humans will live in cities. And what is a city? Lots of cars, lots of great restaurants, lots of people? No. To nature, a city is like one of those abandoned coal mines that catches on fire and burns and generates heat and pollution far above the carrying capacity of the natural environment. And this heat that's being generated, and first of all, you might say, well, that doesn't sound right, but do this. On a hot day, stand next to your car while it's running, and you'll realize that your car, just like millions of others, are just like little bonfires that are concentrated in this area. What a city is a place wherein we go and find energy all over the world, bring it to one point, and then set it on fire. What's the impact? The impact is on regional hydrology. That is to say, the reasons that we're having droughts, the reasons that we're having so many scary storms, things of this variety, to a large extent can be traced back to cities. The second problem that we have to realize is energy dependency or grid dependency. The fact is that here in the affluent West, power outages are rare and generally short-lived. But in other parts of the world, power outages are deadly. A few years ago in Paris, due to a grid failure, hundreds of people died. This is going to become increasingly common unless we can find ways to bring our energy usage in line with energy supply. Now, what GSE does is we are energy recyclers. We devise methods to take that energy that's being dissipated in the environment. And remember this, the law of thermodynamics states, and you might want to take notes because there will be a test later, that energy cannot be destroyed. All it can do is be converted into another form. Now, what's the form that all that gasoline and all that electricity that is being used in the city is being converted to? It's being converted into heat, vibration, noise, and pollution. All those things that city dwellers have come to love. Well, the point is that we need to find methods of emulating my favorite energy system, and that is the self-winding watch. Now, people say, you think about a self-winding watch, well, it doesn't run if you take it off, but that's the point. How many times have you driven down a deserted highway and found that it was lit for miles ahead of you and miles behind you? How many spaces right now are being maintained at an artificially low temperature, even though there's no one there? How much energy has been saved by the move towards more energy efficient light bulbs and more energy efficient vehicles? My point is that we as a society have to move towards a meshing of our energy usage and our energy supplies. You know, one of my favorite movies is Blade Runner. It was filmed back in the 70s or the 80s, but it was talking about what Los Angeles was going to be today. Their vision of Los Angeles today was that it would be smog covered, constantly raining, you'd never see the sun. But that didn't happen. It didn't happen because visionary people, investors, activists got together and found ways to fight air pollution. Well, energy pollution or energy misuse and energy dependency is a problem that we need to face today. Now, Gravitational Systems Engineering recycles energy from the momentum of vehicles or from atmospheric heat. But what we have to realize is that as we move forward, we as a society need to embrace more efficient, more effective, and recycled energy sources, and that's what GSE can provide. Now, I hope that you'll all visit our website, which is Gravitational Systems Engineering and gravitationalsystems.com. We're looking for $5 million of initial seed, and we're looking for $20 million towards our research budget over the next 2 or 3 years. The thing is that we all can play a role in making a better future for America, making a better future for the world by focusing on energy harvesting and energy recycling. And I'll also point out that if you're in DC in November, there's a huge energy harvesting and energy recycling conference that's going on that I think you'll find to be very interesting. Thank you. You've been a great audience.